Hey there, beautiful. In the middle of all what the bullshit that's happening in life, I just want to share my opinion on something here. I believe this guy here, this guy here, that's the guy laying with the hole in his head on top of that roof. He looks like the guy. Even little blemishes on his face match it. Didn't you wonder? You say, well, why are they saying it's somebody else? My opinion is there's other people helping. See, the so-called van with the sophisticated, you know, more sophisticated than Crooks, the little picture of a kid, could handle explosives in the van. The van was then videoed near the water tower. There's evidence now coming out of police saying there was 5 shell casings near the guy with the hole in his head on the roof. So, I believe what they're doing a fishing trip. There's probably 2 other people. This is why they were all acting stupid and why different things were allowed, I think, because they want the other fishies that helped in this assassination attempt on Trump to go back to where they're home, to whoever helped them plan this and set this up. So I think um, there was one in the audience, the one that yelled crooks. That's one. And the one on the water tower, whoever drove the van 10 miles away and parked it. So whoever drove that after everything, and yeah, this was more than just some random dude, but I believe that the real guy is this. This is him. Oh, a lot of them, oh, it's not him. That's But if you were accused, okay, of being the guy on the roof, you wouldn't make a video. You'd come out. This guy doesn't like Trump. He'd be happy to share and wish that, it was him or he had the chance or something. Who knows? But there hasn't been nothing, no word, nothing, not even from this guy's family. So I think they're fishing and they're letting these ones believe that they got away so that they will go back and reveal who the actual, you know, the head of the plan was. And in my opinion, I bet those roads lead to Quebec, Canada. Yeah. The the commish said that there was 8 shell casings found on the roof. In a video body cam of the police officer, he's sitting there and he's counting 5. Why did 2, supposed, you know, guys watching over snipers leave their post, while 2 others are looking? Where did the ladder come from? Why did he still have his backpack? Why was he allowed to take his bicycle? Why did he allow to fly the drone around? But I think his name is Maxwell here. See, I think there's going to be a lot come out over this one. There's going to be a lot of people tried for treason. And Americans know that Quebec, Canada helped house and set up the Confederate Army. And also, the guy who assassinated Lincoln had a place where he could set up in Quebec and plan the assassination. Quebec doesn't, the ones running Quebec doesn't even believe it's part of Canada. It's so weird. They believe they're a separate country, and English is hated there. It's very Nazi-like. And so it has a history of supporting bad things against the U.S., where they had helped free Confederate soldiers and burn certain village, towns and everything on the northern part of the U.S., where even Alexander Keith's and them, this, glorified beer company now, but back then he was like a shipper in that, and he was willing to then, they thought they could take the blankets of those with scarlet fever and it would pass to the people. So they basically tried a bio attack on northern states in the US to help the Confederates because they were angry because of the cheap labor and different thing they were losing, where profit because of the slaves leaving, the imported workers, foreign workers, but by chains. So I think this road will end up where Maxwell and others, it'll lead back to Canada. I got a feeling about that. But it's a big fishing trip. And that's why there's so many questions and so many people not answering. Because it's in the process of, letting the bad guys think they got away with things. That's why I believe they say, oh, we can't get into the cell phone. Make these people feel comfortable running away. And so they would run right back to their home base thinking, we're cool, man. We're cool. When they're not. So there's going to be more, I believe, coming out, and many people arrested for treason for trying to kill Donald Trump. So I'm glad he didn't die, and I'm glad God protected him. But the cult is really twisting it and trying to make it like, I wonder who told Donald to take his shoes off on the stage for the speech. Was he told to do that? Because now the rabbinic, the cult believe he has been possessed, that Donald Trump has become possessed by a spirit of Messiah to then save Israel and not save America. This is what the cult believes now, because Moses didn't have his shoes on, and they believe that he is basically a slave to them, for his ear became pierced. And so he is the slave to save Israel, not America. This is what they're painting from this, which is crazy. The cult is gaslighting Donald to believe he's this one that will help raise the booth of David again. But these snakes have twisted truth, and they don't even see what is just written in the Bible about it. So they play Donald, these ones around him, but I wonder who told him to take his shoes off. because they think he's possessed now with the Messiah. They're all, you know, getting their, excited. The vampires are getting excited. So, yeah. Amazing, eh? They were willing to try to take his head off to create chaos. And now, since he didn't get his head taken off, the cult are excited about it because, he is possessed with the messianic spirit now. Wow. No, they're saying it because Moses didn't have his shoes on, and then this cult believed Moses then was possessed by a messianic spirit to then rescue Israel and leave his nation behind. So, just my 2 cents. I see a fishing trip happening. And these ones, fishy. They're letting it run. The two that ran away, I believe 2 were there with them, a girl and that guy. And this guy here, he's the one that got the, ventilation put in his head. So, yep, there's a fishing trip happening. So, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I hope you have an awesome day. Later.